This is why you need a break from social media. Yo, what is good, everybody? It's your boy Noah, back again with another YouTube video. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to today's video. If you are new to my channel, welcome. I help people awaken to their true abilities through wellness and spirituality, aka Noah's Ark, and I appreciate each and every one of you guys for tuning into today's video. Wanted to hop on here real quick to talk about why you need a break from social media. Right now, social media can be a great tool for us, and I truly heavily believe in the power of social media in order to spread our thoughts, in order to gain knowledge and wisdom on things and topics that we don't already know, right? To tune into people like me who post very informational and educational spirituality and wellness content that helps you awaken to your true ability, right? So I truly do believe in the power of social media, but I also believe that it can be a tool that we use in order to better our lives, but we can't let it use us, right? We cannot let social media use us, because when we do that, right, we end up being on it for too long, right? I know we've all been mindlessly scrolling. We've all been guilty of it, even myself, right? To this day, I find myself mindlessly scrolling sometimes, and it's just a habit that is it's been conditioned from us for a long time because we are all new to the social media age, right? But I want to come on here and make this video because I feel called to make this video. I know that somebody needs to hear this because it's been something that has been very destructive to a lot of people recently, because in this new age of social media, right, oftentimes what can happen is we fall into this one very trap that ends up destroying and ruining our lives, right? And it kills our creativity and it kills our progress and growth and evolution, right? Now, what I'm talking about is the comparison trap, right? This comparison trap is very, very prominent in today's age of social media, right? When we look at people who we want to be like, right? We want to have this presence on social media. Everybody does, right? But we have to understand that by us going on social media for a long, long time and us seeing these people, right? It might be motivational speakers, right? It might be some type of drama. It might be whatever it is, right? If we focus on this attention for too long, we end up comparing ourselves to other people, right? To social media influencers in general, right? Or to models, right? Or musicians or rappers or whatever it is, right? We end up comparing ourselves to these people. And the problem with that is that we are all going to be in our own lane. We're all going to be in our own lane, and we're all going to be doing our own thing, right? And so when we compare ourselves to other people, we essentially are taking the power away from ourselves. And we're pretty much being so consumed on other people's lives that we take away the uniqueness and the creativity from our own selves, right? And the reality of social media and of your own path in this life is that everybody's path is going to be different, right? And so whenever we start to compare ourselves, it starts to, and I fall victim of this trap as well. If I'm on social media for too long, then I end up falling into this trap where I'm comparing myself to other people who I want to be like, right? But we have to understand that social media can be a tool in that we need it for certain things, especially people who are influencers or people who are, pretty much anybody nowadays needs it as a tool for their growth and their success and their evolution. Me personally, I use it a lot to edit videos, right? To upload content onto the internet. There are going to be times in our lives where we need a break from it. We need to disassociate from our phones, because this can actually be damaging if we are on it for too long, right? Because we start to feel depressed, we start to feel sad, we start to play the comparison trap, we play the comparison game, and we fall into the comparison trap that I was talking about earlier, right? And this can be very damaging because it takes away our power, right? It takes away our creativity. We don't think that we're good enough, right? And I'm here to remind you that you are good enough, and your journey is going to be different than everybody else. That's the beautiful thing about this life, is that we all have different unique paths, and we all have different unique abilities, right? And just because some musician is doing something that is going very, very viral, it doesn't mean that that is the exact same thing that you need to be doing with your life, And I want to come on here as a reminder to be unique, right? Express your authenticity, right? Be yourself. Don't be afraid to go on your own path. You know, don't be afraid to walk your own path of life and to do your own thing, right? Because like I said before, it is going to look differently than everybody else's, right? Your journey to success is going to look differently than somebody else's, right? My path of success is probably going to look different than what you're doing, you know, and that's okay. And I want to come on here to remind you that you need a break from social media. Take a day, take 2 days, take 3 days, take a week, take a couple weeks, take a couple months, right? Whatever you need to get your mind refreshed and ready for you to be back on it. You know, well, Noah, what should I do whenever I'm off? You know, I don't have anything to do, I'm bored. Right? That is a very common reaction when we think of taking breaks from social media and taking breaks away from our phones, and specifically. And what I tell you, what I recommend doing instead is doing things that don't have anything to do with screens. Right? You can watch a little TV here and there, I'm not opposed to that, but doing something that is going to be different than what you usually do in front of a screen, right? Whether that's scrolling on TikTok, scrolling on Instagram, watching YouTube videos, there's a bunch of things that you could be doing instead of these things. Something that I recommend personally, I'm a musician and I like playing on instruments, right? I like playing different instruments. And this is something that occupies my mind for a long time. And it's something that helps me kind of get away from my phone and helps me get away from some of the everyday things that we do while we're on social media. And for me, that's playing instruments, right? It also could be something simple as taking a walk outside. You know, talking and reconnecting with some friends who you haven't spoken to in a while. You know, just being by yourself can even be a huge benefit to you, right? Because me being an introvert, I notice that I enjoy being by myself, right? And doing things alone. But you might be an extrovert. And to extroverts, I say, connect with friends, right? Talk to other people. Hang out with your friends, right? Do something that involves you being away from screens. This is going to help you gain your power back, and it's going to help you gain back your creativity that you've always had, right? It's just been lost from the comparison trap that you've fallen into with this social media game, right? And everything is moving so fast and everything's evolving so quickly that sometimes we feel like we're overwhelmed and sometimes we feel like it can really stress us out, you know, and it's normal to feel that way. And I want you to know that your path, like I said before, is gonna look completely different than everybody else's. So don't try to be somebody else. Try being yourself. Take a break from social media. It will benefit you tremendously and it will help you navigate your way through your own life. Something that I recommend if you are going to take a break from social media is try meditation, right? Try sitting by yourself in a quiet place, focusing on your breaths. Visualize the life that you want to create, right? Feel it in your heart. Feel the passion and drive for your ambitions, for your work that you want to do for yourself. And meditation has been huge for me. I also have a meditation playlist if you want to learn how to meditate on my YouTube channel. But meditation has completely changed my life for the better, right? And it can be something that can be so powerful for you when we partake in it. And so with that, I want to say thank you to each and every one of you guys for tuning in to my YouTube channel, right? Tuning in to watch my videos each and every single day. The amount of engagement that I've seen on this channel has been amazing. It really makes me feel good that I can come on here and express my thoughts, feelings, and share with you how you can awaken to your true abilities and live a life of prosperity, abundance, and peace, right? I know that we all want that and we all deserve that. It is our birthright. And so I really appreciate each and every one of you guys for engaging with me, for commenting, for liking my posts, for sharing my posts. It truly means the world to me that I know that I can do this for a living. And for that I say, once again, thank you guys from the bottom of my heart. If you have any recommendations, future comments, suggestions for what you want me to upload on this channel, you can comment them below. I will definitely like the comment. I might reply. I will reply. I may even use it as a YouTube video for your boy, because I would love to engage in your feedback and your comments. So with that being said, my friends, have a wonderful afternoon, morning, or night wherever you're at. And peace, love, and happiness. Mwah.